Live from our studio in Desert City, Wyoming. Welcome to the John Garlic Show. I'm John Garlic.
And I'm Lacey Clance.
And right in the middle here is our guest today, Shane Robinson.
Did you forget his name already?
That was a dramatic pause.
You are dramatic.
That was a dramatic pause. That was to give you opportunity to just chime in there. Did you?
Yes, I said
then,
Shane.
so you see, you know how to
because
do your
I
job.
thought you forgot. I said Shane.
Shane. It's Shane. Shane is with ASAP, the Agency for Substance Abuse Prevention. He knows personally the Prevenger, whose identity nobody else knows, but we won't ask him how he knows that. You and the Prevenger really close, are you?
We are.
Is that why you broke up with your girlfriend?
Wow, drama. Speaking
Did she
of
come
drama.
home and she say, Shane, who's that girl? And she said,
Why are you yelling at him? That was so loud. God.
Well, that was,
Shane, are you okay?
That was his ex.
I'm good. No.
She was
I don't
loud.
think he has an
She was
eardrum
loud.
anymore
She was
on the right
loud.
side.
Neither does MJ. We have MJ in the booth tonight. We have
Poor
Sparky
MJ.
on the floor making the show work. Everybody's making the show work. And Shane is here to tell us all about ASAP and all the great things that they do. And they have been doing wonderful things for 25 years, probably more than that, a long time.
Yes.
I've known them for at least 20-something years, 25 anyway. I remember that before they were in a closet. They were just in a closet. Yeah, and literally in a closet in a building in West Anniston.
How did that?
People would go in there. All they did.
Why? I'm picturing this.
It was a teeny tiny room, and they had a bunch of brochures, you know, anti-drug brochures, right?
Where was this room? Like what kind
It
of
was in a
building?
it was in, I can't remember the building it was in, but it was in West Anniston.
Was it across from YMCA?
No, it was further west. It might have been part of. I don't think it was Glenwood. It was anyway. It was out there in West Anniston somewhere, in this really small room, and yeah, then it grew.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's a wonderful place.
Now it's statewide. They've got a very nice office in Oxford, and they've got representation all over the state, and they're everywhere doing everything. And they've
Yes.
even got the Prevenger
Yes.
and cool little comic books. So tell us about these comic books.
Well, so at ASAP, we are the Agency for Substance Abuse Prevention. We're located in Oxford, Alabama. And so we decided to create a superhero that basically would like to eradicate all types of substances and alcohol abuse in Prevengerville. And
Prevengerville?
Yes, sir.
What state is Prevengerville in?
Prevengerville can be in any state, any country, any universe. It's just
Any
wherever.
universe?
Any universe.
This is adorable.
I'd like to see a Prevenger in Wookiee land.
I would like to see them in Wikiland also.
So go ahead, keep telling us. So you made these are Prevengers in Prevengerville. Prevengerville?
Yes.
Okay. And I mean, these are great. These are designed for kids,
Yes.
right? And do you bring them to the schools?
We do.
And they tell us some of the stories that this one is that one's the origin story, isn't it? Is that one?
Yes.
Yeah. No, this one is. That says number 2. This is the origin story. And tell us who the villains are. I mean, you got to see this. This is great. So we've got the Prevenger. Hang on, let's bring this up. ASAP Prevenger. Can we get that one? Gonna focus on that one. ASAP Prevenger.
Can you say that again? The
ASAP
first one.
Prevenger.
There you go.
Is that it?
Sounds
That was
good.
Okay.
That was great.
And then you turn the page and we've got Icky
Icky Nicky, that one's my favorite.
Icky Nicky and Split Dose. Woohoo!
Split dose.
Oh, what is Split Dose? Tell us the story of Split Dose.
Split dose represents any narcotics or any prescription medication that is taken or stolen from your grandparents.
No.
Yes.
And following that line of inquiry, I'm channeling the lawyer in me. Coming up on April 27th is
National Prescription Drug Take Back Day.
to get rid of Split Dose. Because we have a terrible problem with prescription meds that you're no longer using, right? Maybe you're not.
Correct.
You're not maybe they've run out. You just haven't used them all.
Yes.
And they've gone bad, and they're sitting in your medicine cabinet, and
Yes.
kids love to root around.
Yes.
and they take them to school. And then the question is, what do we do with them? What do you do with your unused prescriptions, Lacey?
Why are you asking me that?
Because I'm curious. Do you have any unused prescriptions? It's not an indictment.
I'm gonna say we're on TV. Can I get in trouble?
No.
Well, you can flush them.
No, you do not flush them.
I knew I was gonna get in trouble.
See, that's the
Well,
problem.
it's better than doing other things with them.
Well, okay, but what happens when you flush them is
I'm innocent.
When you flush them, they will actually return back into our water supply.
you're poisoning
Oh,
small
no.
babies.
I'm gonna cry. I haven't done it in a long time.
Small children are drinking the water that you have polluted with your old prescriptions. Now, I used to think you were a compassionate young woman,
I am.
but here
sir.
you go, flushing drugs down the toilet. What do you think of that? I mean, that is the epitome of what you're trying to
if
break.
something is flushed down the toilet, I don't expect it to come back later and get in somebody's system. Like, if it's flushed, it's gone.
Some of it goes out and hurts the whales.
I can't say what I was supposed to say. It's a whale. I mean, I like the whales, but it's not a human. Humans are more valuable.
What? Did you
Sorry.
just say humans are more valuable than whales?
Sorry, Peter.
How do you know that?
Yes.
Really?
I'm not saying they're not valuable. What is this? We're
think
not
the
even talking
eclipse-
about what we're supposed to be
The
talking
eclipse has changed you. You know when
Okay.
the next eclipse is going to be over? You know what it's passing right over? The next eclipse in 2045?
about. 2044, that
44.
August.
You know exactly where it's passing over.
No.
Disney World in Orlando.
Oh,
It's
wow.
going to be so crowded. Don't go,
are
everyone. It's
selling
going to be way
tickets
too
now.
crowded. It's going to
They're
be
sell-
so expensive.
Lacey is a Disney World fan.
Yes.
She has a lifetime pass for Disney
I don't have
World.
a lifetime pass.
She's working on it.
I'm trying.
Nikki's buying it for her.
No.
Not that Nikki. Nikki.
Icky Nicky.
Icky Nikki.
That's what I'm going to start calling him when he makes me mad.
Icky Nikki.
It's my boyfriend. It's not even his real name. He
You
just
can
calls
call
him that. I don't
Mandy,
know why.
Mandy, if you're watching, you can call him Icky Nikki.
Mandy's my mom. Having to fill him in on all your code names. So he knows.
Okay.
What's my
Sorry,
code
we
name?
digress. Now, wait, we're going to turn the page. So April 27th, right?
April 27th.
Now, so what you do is you gather up all of those medications, and you don't
Flush them.
flush them. You take them to a prescription drug take-back day facility located where?
We have locations at the Walgreens in Anniston, Alabama on Quintar, the Walgreens in Jacksonville, Alabama on Pelham Road, as well as for Cleburne Pharmacy in Heflin, Alabama, and the CVS Pharmacy on Quintar in Oxford, Alabama.
And that's April 27th. That's a special day. But any day, you can bring your unused prescription meds to local law enforcement. Oxford PD has a box, and the Calhoun County Sheriff's Office has a box in the lobby. You just bring them in, dump them in the box, no questions asked. And you can even do that with your syringes of insulin and stuff that's like
Really?
that. Yeah, you can bring
Oh, so it's-
the
okay.
unused syringes in there and just put them in there. And our people take care of them, and they dispose of them. So please do that to not only save the whales, but to
They are important.
they are important, but also to keep those pills out of the hands of young children, because they do bring them to school. They pass them out. Many years ago in Alexandria High School, we had a kid bring some pills and passed them out to 4 young girls, and well, more than 4, but 4 of them passed out and hit the floor. And
Do they live?
they did live.
Okay.
They did live, and but still, it was very scary. And when this kid just took it from home and passed them out. So
What kind of pills?
I don't remember now. It was a pain med. It was an opioid of some kind. Yeah. So yes, please take advantage of Drug Take Back Day. Now we also turn the page and we've got Little Boozy. Little Boozy. Whoop, hang on. We got to get that. You got Little Boozy? There he is. And
He seems fun.
Little Boozy. Little Boozy's pretty fun.
I mean,
guy.
look at him. He looks so fun.
Pretty happy.
Yeah. I wonder why.
I wonder why. Oh, let's see. Okay. Nikki needs to be paying attention right
Nikki,
now.
Nikki?
All right, then we got the vapor, what? The vaporizer?
Vapornator.
Vapornator.
The Vaponator.
So, okay, so the Vapornator is all about vaping, obviously, right?
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about vaping.
It's stupid.
Vaping.
What Lacey said. Elaborate.
It is.
For example, years back, smoking cigarettes was, the it problem.
Yeah.
That we're
Nicotine cigarettes, yeah.
still combating to this day, just not as prevalent. Vaping is the future. It is nicotine evolved. So, however, vaping can take the form of not only nicotine, it can take the form of any substance.
Correct.
Yep.
So that creates a bigger problem. And not only that, they're very accessible, easily accessible. They're sold at every gas station. Not only that, they're actually camouflaging them to look like highlighters, pens,
Yep.
smartphones, anything like that. So
Kids,
And making
I
them
remember-
colorful to appeal to that younger.
Yeah, hitting the younger kids. And there's a lot of adults who are vaping on the premise that it's going to help them quit smoking.
yes,
And the fallacy there is there's more nicotine in the vape than there is in the cigarette. So you're not going to quit smoking.
But
You're
no,
just
you
going
can get different
well, you
strengths
can.
of it, right?
You can, but still, you end up vaping more than you would a cigarette.
Oh, because
And
that makes
so
sense.
the carcinogens that are in cigarettes and vapes are giving you bigger problems.
Yes.
And so I always tell people if they're trying to vape to quit smoking, I said just either quit or buy a pack of Camel Unfiltered and just smoke because it'd be safer.
A pack of what?
Camel Unfiltered.
Oh.
That and Turkish coffee will keep you up all night. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk more with Shane and about ASAP.
You may not believe it, but it's true. The 2024 Team 1 Chevys are here. All 23-24 Silverado light duties have 2.9% financing for 72 months. The hottest new 24 Team 1 Chevy Blazer, 1.9% financing and no payments till April. And the #1 selling family vehicle, the Equinox. 24 models. You got it. 1.9% financing and no payments till April. Team 1 Chevrolet, home of the best people, the best service, period.
Some say college isn't for single parents or people who work full-time. I'm here to prove them wrong. I'm a first-generation American, the father of Dion, and a non-traditional student at Gadsden State Community College. As a sergeant in the Army National Guard, I've watched soldiers with degrees progress faster in their careers. So today, I'm in school, involved in the Veterans Upward Bound program, and excited to see what's in store for my career. I truly am earning my wings at Gadsden State.
I'm Alan Parnell, with Parnell Insurance Agency. We've been here in Oxford and Alabama, Tallapoosa, Georgia since 1990. With Auto Owners Insurance, we're able to give customers competitive pricing along with excellent coverages. Parnell Insurance can handle all of your personal, commercial, and life insurance needs. We have a very experienced staff, both personal and commercial. All together, we've got about 125 years experience. Come see what our insurance agency can do for you in Oxford, Alabama, and Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Auto Owners Insurance.
At Campers Unlimited, we offer a no-pressure experience, no hidden fees, and great service after the sale, making us one of the fastest-growing RV dealers in the Southeast. With our second location in Oxford, we offer a great selection of over 220 campers from top brands, including Grand Design. Our mission is to help friends and family spend time together in the great outdoors. At Campers Unlimited, you aren't just a customer, you are family. Check out our inventory at campersunlimited.net or come see us at Gadsden or Oxford.
Back to the John Garlic Show. We're here with Shane Robinson, and of course Lacey too.
Oh, hi. I'm here? What?
You are here. And we're talking about ASAP. Shane is with ASAP. Now, you haven't been with ASAP your whole life, have you?
no sir.
No, you're a graduate of Anniston High School.
Yes, sir.
And then you went on to college down in Montgomery.
Yes.
And studied what?
Studied recreational therapy.
Recreational therapy, which led you back here. Now, you didn't just come back to Anniston for job opportunities. You came back for family, didn't you?
I did.
Take care of your auntie.
Yes.
Yeah. See, and you're single, right?
I am.
Okay, girls. He's a compassionate, caring man. He loves children, keeps them out of trouble. Gave up a tremendous career in Montgomery as a recreational therapist to come home and take care of the woman that raised him. And that's a good man. And he's single.
And now he's an embarrassed single man.
Okay, so you come back here, you're looking for work, and you find
Still single, huh?
ASAP.
Fine, ASAP.
And they hire you to be a
Prevention specialist.
prevention specialist. So what does a prevention specialist do?
Well, currently we are at the forefront of preventing substance misuse as well as gun violence in the community and state.
We've picked up gun violence now.
Yes.
Excellent.
They go hand in hand. Don't
Yes,
they?
and you know, so ASAP taught me that the new term for substance abuse is substance misuse. Right.
Interesting.
Well, and
Why?
because substance abuse implies that it may be illegal, right? But in many, many states, some of these
not
drugs are
necessarily.
becoming legal, and that they can use them, but they're misusing them. It also covers the aspect, it goes, okay, you're addicted, so you're abusing it, but you're also leaving your pills laying around and kids are taking them to parties, or you're using vapes when you're too young to use them, that kind of thing. Am I right?
That's right.
Okay, see? How about that?
How about that?
How about that? So you have
more you know.
you have programs that go into the schools, right?
Yes.
So what age groups do you go and talk to?
Usually we work with age groups between 10 to 15.
Okay.
Wow. So
Not
young.
any older?
We do, however, we provide, seminars and educative, resources to the older teens as well. But we try to grab them, fresh out of middle school, that transition between middle and high school.
That's a scary time.
It is.
It's a very scary time. And what about parenting resources? Do you need parenting resources?
Yes, we work with our counselors, and so any supplies, any pamphlets or anything like that, we give to the kids, we give to the counselors to make sure it gets out to their parents. And parents can always seek for more guidance and help from us as well.
Do they?
Every now and then.
Every now and then. Parents, it's hard. Parents are the anti-drug.
Yes.
And the anti-violence. You see in the news today where the parents of what's his name?
Crumley.
Crumley kid
Yep.
from Oxford.
Ethan Crumley.
Yeah,
Yes.
from Oxford.
I did a report on
Northern
that yesterday.
State. They were convicted 10 to 15 years
Yeah.
for
For contributing to it.
contributing to the killing that Ethan did. He's got
Yeah.
life.
Right.
Well, I think he got life without, but he got life. And now his parents are going up. And as far as I understand, they weren't very regretful even in the courtroom.
From what I saw, they kind of maybe tried. I mean, I hate to speak on behalf of people who I don't know, but it didn't look very good.
Yeah, I don't think they were very. Yeah. So those kind of parents probably aren't calling ASAP to say, hey, I need some problems, because they're ignoring their kid.
They should have.
They should have. They should have.
Those four kids would still be alive.
But if they inquire, ASAP has resources for them.
Yes.
We used to do parenting classes at Family Links, and that was we had a drug component in all of that. This was kind of before ASAP was out of that closet. Because ASAP would have been a great resource for Parent Project to come in and do a couple of classes for the kids, because we ran teen groups at the same time. And it would have been a great resource for the teen groups. But I think we're going to get Parent Project cranked up again.
Yes.
So maybe we can tap you in.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great program. We've got a couple of young counselors now that are certified, and we'll hopefully be bringing it to the area yet
Fantastic.
again. Yeah. All right, so you go into the schools,
Yes.
right? And when you're not in the schools, what do you do?
When I'm not at schools, I am usually researching, staying abreast on, statistics, things like that, paperwork, making sure that, because substances are evolving every day. And so I have to stay on top of it.
Yeah.
And then the kids, whatever's hip, whatever's cool now, it moves quick.
Yeah.
So I have to be 10 steps ahead of them.
So what's the biggest, newest problem in schools for kids?
For kids, definitely vaping.
Vaping, is it?
And
Yes.
what are they vaping? That's the real question.
That is a good question. That is and it can vape anything. That's the scary part about it.
Yeah,
And it can smell like strawberry bananas the whole time.
that's right, and it's bad.
It's very bad.
It's bad. And they can get all that stuff at convenience stores.
Yes.
And even the parents probably don't know. I mean, a lot of times parents are just, okay, I'd rather have him vape than smoke cigarettes, and they don't know what he's vaping. And it's
At least you
sad.
know what's in the cigarette. I mean, don't do that either, but
Well, and things like marijuana, it's going to be recreationally legal here sometime in the next 3 to 5 years. There's just no doubt in my mind. It's just going to happen. And right now, it's at a point where nobody's enforcing it. You drive around Anniston and you can smell it everywhere. And, you know, back in the day, we used to pull people over when we smelled it. Nobody's doing it. It's crazy. But you know, and marijuana is not a free ride, is it?
No.
No.
Nope.
No, it punches holes in the fear and anxiety center of your brain. I got clients in my private practice coming to me Lacey's age, and there's like an anxiety disorder. And first question I ask is, okay, so how much pot did you smoke when you were in middle school and high school? And if they tell me,
wow.
well, you know, I smoked a lot, but I quit when I was 21, I'm like, okay, you have damaged your brain. You have punched holes in your brain. That's why you have an anxiety disorder. Now, we're going to have to work around that because your brain isn't going to heal. But we can, through exercises, teach you to control your anxiety in a different way. But it's going to be like learning how to walk with a
it's wild. You hear
Leg,
about it
new
in
leg.
reverse, that people have an anxiety disorder, so maybe they're prescribed medicinal.
right. And you see, that's the problem, and that's why kids do it. So kids have social anxiety or test anxiety, so they smoke marijuana. It chills them. Yay, well, I feel great. But then they start having panic attacks, and so they smoke more. The next panic attack is worse, and they smoke more. And then, of course, because we live in this medical model, if you have anxiety, they're going to script you something instead of letting you learn how to cope with it. Right?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
there you
Sad.
go. That's my lesson. Okay, so we were talking about you and your career at ASAP.
You've been there how long?
5 months.
5 months. So what does a career path at ASAP look like?
Well, you have to be on your toes, definitely.
Say Ron keeps you on your toes.
He does. He does. Lots of movement. Travel a lot, you know, between schools, counties. At ASAP, we want to be seen in our community, and we want to have hands on every table in the community. So,
Sayram does that. He's on the Children's Policy Council still, I'm sure.
Yes.
I used to be on that, but he's on it, and he's everywhere. And the program's rolling out in other towns too. You got programs rolling out all over the state, don't you?
yes.
And you got some really big grants. Sayram is the best grant person.
Yes, he is.
Right. If you pay attention to how he writes grants, you learn how to write grants like Sayram, whoop, you can change the world,
Oh,
just
yeah.
like he is. Right? He's
That is
awesome.
true.
Yeah. So, all right. So you're in the schools. Now you're in shows watched mostly in Calhoun County, I guess, and all east of Alabama. We got a pretty broad reach. Tuscaloosa sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. So what schools are you in? The county schools, the city schools here? Where are you?
Currently, city and county.
Okay, all of them.
Yeah. So me and my coworker, we pretty much split them up. So I cover Sachs, Anniston, and Weaver.
Okay.
And he covers Jacksonville, White Plains, Oxford, and I also cover Talladega and sometimes Pell City.
Oh wow.
And we also do special requests where the counselors, principals, they can request our services, and we'll go out and we'll perform a presentation, seminar, anything like that.
So are you getting into Ohatchee and Pleasant Valley and Piedmont?
We are. We once we establish an agreement with them, we can take our services to them.
And that, you may not know the answer to this, but that doesn't cost the school. You've got grants to provide that service in the school?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
good.
It's covered.
So schools love that. If you don't cost them any money, they'll. Yeah. So that's good.
So I want to know. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
What are the top ways to prevent substance abuse, in your opinion? In your professional opinion?
The top ways to prevent substance misuse.
Misuse, sorry.
Well, misuse, for one, accessibility. That's the biggest thing. But as you know, you can't stop. You can't stop drugs. You can't stop alcohol. But we can educate for each pump. But here at ASAP, we're doing our best to make this not only more affordable, but to make sure it is plentiful throughout the community.
It's needed, and you know, fentanyl is one of the things that it'll fix. Fentanyl overdose, and fentanyl's coming into this country like a tsunami.
Yes.
We're losing 100,000 people a year to fentanyl overdoses.
Yes.
And that's people between the ages of 15 to like 40, which is a scary population. That's the population that works and does all kinds of stuff. So, how do people get a hold of ASAP?
Definitely call us. You can reach us at 205-977-0440. That's my office number. And then you can also find us on our website at www.asap.com. And we're located in Oxford, Alabama.
Very good. So don't forget Drug Take Back Day on April 27th. And if you need some Narcan, go to the store or call ASAP. They'll give you some resources perhaps to get it affordable. And we appreciate you tuning in this week, don't we?
Yes, we do. And thank you, Shane, for being here.
And we'll see you again next Wednesday on The John Garlic Show.